Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin. Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
To Bowman Field in Weirton, West Virginia, along with Dan Vogel and Paul Zorney. This is Jim DiCarlo. Our first baseball-softball game of the year. Just want to remind you there will be a game tomorrow on OVSO with John Marshall and Brooke. The game is brought to you by these sponsors: Capital Recovery Systems, Edge Sports, Franciscan University, Best Western of Franciscan Square, Sickle Law Offices, Hood's Pharmacy, PR Landscaping, Mosty Funeral Home, IBEW Local 246, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, J.C. Pest Control, AT&T on Sunset, Steve's Fish and Chips, Attorney Adam Martello, Marcino Enterprises, Hauser Furniture, Valley Converting, Josephine's Carryout, Trinity Health System, Blakemore Insurance, Fort Steuben Maintenance, M&M Hardware, Signs Limited, Hummel Construction, Anthony Mining, Bennington's, Apollo Restoration, Isla Law Offices, Bert's Hot Dogs, Dr. John Fiegel, Barium and Chemicals, Ohio Motor Group, Spuds Parkway Shop, Soft-Tite FCU, National Colloid Company, Black River Logistics, TS Electric, Lancia Villa Royale, Bradley Landscape, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Viking Social Club, Swearingen Bat Company, Economy Lawn Care, Mainstream Bank, Barrel Toyota, Barrel Ford, and lastly, Steubenville Country Club. I'd like to welcome Paul Zorni here. Just quickly go over the umpires. Chip Pellegrino behind. And they're dedicating this game, they wanted me to mention, to Jags Huggins, who was one of the founders of OVSO. Again, there is a game tomorrow, just as a reminder, a softball game with John Marshall at Brook starting at 6 o'clock. And now I'm going to turn it over to the great pitcher, Paul Zorni.
Thank you, Jim. Hey, the batter here for the WEIR Red Riders, we got Jersey McAllister pitching. He's a junior. He'll be throwing to Caden Wells, the catcher. Welcome to the first day of spring. The leadoff hitter for Wheeling Central is Eli Tucker, the center fielder. WEIR comes into this game 0-2 with two tough games. They lost to Brook and they lost to Oak Glen. This is the opening game for Wheeling Central, so we're going to see how it goes here for both teams here. They need to both get on track here. First pitch is a strike, fouled off down the third base line for strike one. It's like I was watching Jersey in the warm-ups, Jim. He's throwing a lot of strikes. Looks like he's throwing his curveball overall. Looks like he's going to live in the strike zone, make a quick game for us here.
Pleasant day in the 50s, very little wind.
Looks like a changeup for strike two. 0-2. Eli's in the hole, 0-2. The wind, the pitch, low and outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a good waste, Paul.
Absolutely.
That's where you want it on 0-2.
I might see him coming maybe up and in a little bit. You know, everything's been
Yes,
low.
sir. Yes, sir.
Here's the pitch. Curveball hit down the third base. Fielded, the throw in the dirt. It's getting away from the first baseman, but the runner cannot advance. We're going to call that an E5, I believe, here, Jim.
Okay. I would agree. Very nice off speed by the pitcher, McAllister, Jersey. That Tucker got really well.
Yeah.
And a good backup by the catcher and the right fielder for WEIR High. Not to let him advance to second base.
Right, he got his body and knocked it down. Now hitting number 9, Luke Teo, the right fielder. Big swing for strike one, foul tip. Looks like Eli had a pretty nice lead over there, Jim. He might be running here.
Yeah, he got down that line really quick, Paul. Now, if a ball would be foul tipped into the catcher's glove, knows that they are allowed to steal, and just like a swing and a miss, it's a live ball. Any ball that, of course, isn't caught directly into the glove would be a foul ball they'd have to return. He's got a nice big lead, and he's leaning.
There he goes. He's taking off, swing and miss, no throw.
Stolen base.
Again, Jersey, I'm not sure what's going on there. He just...
Well, good pitch to run on too. Something off speed. Good pitch to run, but he had a good lead, and he is very fast.
He is. He ran to second for some reason. He was walking back to first for some reason. I don't know if he thought it was a foul ball or what, but coaches yelled at him, and he got his butt back to second there. We got an 0-2 count here on Luke Teo, the right fielder. He steps off, throws it away. The center field. Eli's going to advance to third base.
We're going to give that the second error of the inning.
Yeah, what do you think, E1?
Yeah, I got to give that one to the pitcher. Catchable ball, but a little bit off. Weirton playing the infield back, and I agree with this, with nobody out in the first inning and good speed. Give up a run, don't give up a big inning.
Oh, ball inside. It's caught Luke's pant leg, it looks like, for hit batter. Now we have first and third, nobody out.
Now, right here, Paul, I think it'd probably be a good idea to, if he goes, to try to get him and not give him a big inning with the middle of the order coming up, not just give him an easy base, but we'll see how Weir High plays this. He's got a nice lead, too.
Now bat number 7, Larry Hatfield. Oh, stolen base. Miscommunication there. I think they thought they were going to cut it off, and they didn't.
Yeah,
There's the first run of the game.
You're going to have to give another error because he wasn't coming home till the ball went into the outfield there. Yep.
E2.
Yep. They had the shortstop cut play there. He was coming straight in. The ball was just thrown a little bit off center there. No.
Ball in there. Nice change up for a strike there. Right at the knees, outside corner. Very good pitch.
Lots of off speed so far to these first 3 hitters.
And a 1-1 count to Mr. Hatfield here. Rips it down in the hole for a base hit. The runner's going to score. There's an RBI single for Gary Hatfield. Okay.
So no error there. I think he would have scored on
Absolutely,
that in
yes.
left field, and the batter runner did not advance. Again, almost everything has been soft. Curves away, change-ups, and they're pulling the ball because they're not really throwing the heat here.
Yeah, now coming to the play is Seth Cover, the number 4 batter. He'll also be doing the pitching for Wheeling Central today. Takes a strike. Look, another slow curveball in there. First. We got Gary Hatfield on first base after he had a single and an RBI. He steps off and he had him leaning.
He was going. He was going to go.
Yeah, he had him leaning.
He's done a good job, Jersey, of putting the ball around the plate. You know, he did nip that one batter, but he's had good command. But they're running on these off-speed pitches.
Throw it over to first base again. He has him leaning. I would say Seth's going to definitely be running here.
Yeah, we know the speed of the teams, and we're just trying to learn the names.
Yeah. Another strike. Throw down a little bit late. Strike 2, 0-2, stolen base.
Good call, Paul.
Yes.
He's got good speed too. The top 3 hitters can run for Wheeling Central.
Yeah, this is early in the season here, and it's hard for these pitchers, catchers to to get together, to hold them close, and to throw out runners. It's a very difficult thing. That's something mid-season. It's an early season. It's pretty tough.
They've been inside a lot with bad weather, so it's tough out here. Get some different hops, and the ball comes out off the bat a little different than it does in the gym.
Okay, we got 1 ball, 2 strikes to Seth here. Guy on second here. Gary Hatfield's on second base.
Nobody out. We're just looking to get the first out here, Paul, and then get out of this inning and come back and get a few runs.
Oh, nice pitch. Very nice pitch. He throws a runner, the batter out of first base, so it's okay. Then
wild pitch to get to
2
third
to 3.
base.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Good job by the first baseman getting in foul territory. Anytime the ball is toward the fence on the first base side, nice to get over into foul territory to take that throw so the runner's not in the way. Weir High still playing back in the first inning with runner third and 1 out.
We got Peyton Hildebrand on the bat. Takes strike 1, swings through it.
He really pulled his head off that time on that curveball. His head was looking down at the third base coach.
Got to keep your head on it.
He's up in the box, which I would be too.
So far, they all have been. Pitch grounded to the pitcher. He turns and throws, and he pulls the first baseman off. E1.
Now, I think I'm going to give him an RBI because he was running on contact there. So I'm not sure he would have or would not have had him. So we'll give him a E1 with an RBI.
Which is a tough play. It was a tough play for the pitcher, but I think if you asked Jersey, he would tell you, I think I should have had that. But so now we got Peyton Hildebrand leading off first base. First pitch, swing and a miss by Cole Suffin. Goes into count 0-1. Running here.
And he looks like he has good speed. And again, you got a lot of off-speed pitches here.
He stays put. Ball's hit up the middle to the shortstop. Yeah, he flips on to second base for the force out.
Very close, very close. Could have went either way there. I was down that line to second quickly.
Okay, so Cole, he gets on first base with the fielder's choice, and he'll eliminate Peyton Hildebrand at second base here for the first out. The second out, yeah, I'm sorry. We had a K, yeah. Okay, we got Braden Cover, the third baseman, coming to the plate. Rips the ball to right over the shortstop's head for a base hit.
Pretty nice pitch. He got sawed off, and there's nothing you can do about those.
Yeah, he hit it right in no man's land right there.
Central, we're trying to get out of this. Ball has not been hit hard pretty much the whole inning, but they've just hit it sometimes at the right place, and Weirton has kind of booted a couple.
Okay, we got Hunter Mueller coming to the plate, the catcher for Wheeling Central. Guys on first and second base, 2 outs. One thing you got to watch here early in the season, I mean, like you said, nothing's been hit hard. There's been a few errors. Pitch count. You know, how much, I'm sure Coach Cowden's going to eliminate these guys to, 30, 40 pitches. The first pitch in the dirt, runners will advance, gets by the catcher. Wild pitch.
In baseball, we've been told, hopefully I got this right, that the pitch count is 110, but like you said early in the year, I don't think you're going to have to worry. They'll probably throw a bunch of pitchers, both teams, early on, so they don't hurt the arms.
Right. Hunter's at the plate, fouls it off, makes it 1-1. Batter to come to the plate for Wheeling Central.
I know they just got a dinker last time too. Number 8 hitter, even though he looks like a big, strong kid, you wouldn't want a blooper in here to get 2 more runs. So I'm not sure the outfield couldn't creep in just a couple steps, maybe in left.
Ball's hit pretty deep to left field, right to him. There's out number 3.
Tells you what I know, right?
There you go.
He was on that one pretty good, Paul. At the end of 1 half inning, Wheeling Central 3, Weir High coming to bat. Again, this game is being sponsored by Capital Recovery Systems, Edge Sports, Franciscan University, Best Western, Sickles Law Office, Hood's Pharmacy, PR Landscaping, Mosty Funeral Home, IBEW Local 246, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, J.C. Pest Control, AT&T on Sunset, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Steve's Fish, Martello, Marcino Enterprises, Hauser Furniture, Valley Converting, Josephine's Carryout, Trinity Health System, Blackmore Insurance, Ford Steuben Maintenance, M&M Hardware, and we'll give you some of the rest between the next inning. Wheeling Central's pitcher looks like he has some gas, throwing pretty hard on the warm-ups here.
That's Seth Cover. I got him, Seth. I got him as a sophomore, 5'7", 190, so he's put together pretty well. Pitching to is number 2. Okay, leading off for Weirton is G. Cross, the center fielder. obviously here, you know, with being down 3-0 here, or was it? How many did they get there?
Yeah, 3 runs.
Yeah, 3-0. You know, they need base runners.
You
But,
can't get them all back at once, so just plugging away. Just try to move a runner, get a run home, get back into this game.
Yeah, they got to be patient. They got to be patient. I was watching, actually, I got here a little bit early and watched Weirton take batting practice, and they got some pretty, you know, take it from batting practice and bring it into the game. We'll see what we got here.
Well, this first game of the year for Wheeling Central, so my guess is this is possibly their ace.
I don't think, I heard through the grapevine, maybe not, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, again, I shouldn't say because I don't know the
Yeah,
teams, but he looks pretty good. And first game of the year, you figure sometimes you're going to throw your best pitcher. But
he looks very good. He looks very good.
well, again, Weirton had some tough breaks. There weren't many hard-hit balls that inning. So
And sometimes it's tougher, you know, filling them soft ground balls, you know, they don't get to you, you know, they make it tougher on you, and then the balls hit hard where you just react and make a play. There's the first pitch, fastball right down the middle, swing through by G. Cross for strike one.
yeah, he has some heat. He throws pretty hard. G. Cross, great basketball player, great basketball season for Weirton.
Pitch number 2, strike 2, same spot. He is throwing the ball hard.
Be too fine. 0-2, make sure you waste or set up your pitch for the next pitch.
I think Seth's going to come right at him. He has a lot of confidence. And this is high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, here's the thing. I mean, you waste pitch, and I agree with what you're saying. You don't want to give up a wasting too many pitches as a team because we only have limited number of pitches to throw. So, you know, go get them. You know, that's what I say. But what do I know? There's strike 3, swing and a miss.
Pretty nice location.
Now coming to the bait, the second base bat, Teddy Glyptis, the second baseman. You know, I was told in the first couple games, Weirton had 17 guys on base against Brook. You know, so they can hit. They get them across the plate here. Pitch number 1 coming, strike, top of the zone, strike 1. Nice pitch.
Yeah, nothing but fastball so far.
Yeah.
Off speed the first inning for Weirton.
Yes, he's throwing the ball hard, throwing the ball over the plate. Ball's fouled back for strike 2.
0-2.
Yeah, Teddy, he's got to put the ball in play here. Teddy Glyptis, he's got to put the ball in play, make him feel the ball. You know, don't give him any more strikeouts. If you're the Weird Red Riders here, got to make the Maroon Knights make a play. Ball. He's making him throw some pitches at the very least here. Again, I don't think we've seen anything but a fastball.
No, everything's been hard. He's coming right at him, saying, "Here it is. I'm winning 3-0. Let me see what you can do." Pretty good.
Yeah, 2-2. Was that a fastball or a slider?
I think that was a slider.
I thought I saw a little spin on that ball. That's going to be in there. Very good piece of hitting. There's a single to right center for Teddy Glyptis. Brings up Caden Broswell, the right fielder. That's exactly what cruising pretty good, and Teddy's he got himself behind 0-2 and stayed in there, fouled a couple off, and was able to single to right center. Very good piece of hitting right there.
Maybe a little harder to run here with the speed of the pitcher.
Pitch 1, ripped down to third base, gets by the third baseman.
Right through the wicket.
Right through the wicket.
Hard ball hit, but I still got to give an error on that one.
I agree.
here comes WEIR High.
Now you got the left fielder, Anthony Early, coming to the plate with guys on first and second, down 3 runs.
I'm serious.
He doesn't look like a kid that's going to drop one down third. He looks like a power hitter to me.
Yeah, I was watching him hit some BP, and he was one of the ones that stuck out. That's why he's number 4 hitter.
Yeah, of course.
He's put together pretty well. Takes strike 1, fastball.
One thing I have to say about Seth is he is really getting ahead of each batter. You know, that's the key in this game. Get ahead and don't pitch from behind. Make him hit your pitch.
Both pitchers are, you know, they are throwing strikes. Neither one of them come close to walking anybody yet. The 0-1, ball high. This is high for 1-1.
Yeah, he hung that one a little bit. Bottom of first, 3-0 Wheeling Central. Jumped on Weirton with a few miscues in the first inning. Now they're trying to battle back and get right back into this game in the bottom half.
Good thing for Weirton, they had 2 balls hit hard, you know, got 2 guys on. You know, they're trying to answer. Ball 2. 4 hitter ahead in the count, looking for 1 pitch here to, you know, to drive. But, you know, you look at the wind's blowing in pretty well, so you want to hit the ball on the ground, keep it out of the air.
Good speed at second base with Galiptis. Probably will score on a single to the outfield.
Delivery, foul straight back, evens the count at 2-2. That's a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone.
A little late on that fastball, yep.
The 2-2. The 1 out. Anthony Early at the plate, the number 4 hitter for the WEIR Red Riders. The delivery. Foul. Well, they're making him throw some pitches here, Jim. It's, you know, because he was, you know, that first batter, he cruised right through there. That's not what they needed, and he, you know, stayed in there and made him work and got, you know, a couple guys on base here.
Sometimes when you get down in the count, it's nice just to shorten your swing up and put it in play. Good things happen when you put a ball in play.
Oh, he fouls back into the catcher's glove for strike 3. Now the DH coming up, Demir Milder for the WEIR Red Riders with guys on first and second and 2 outs.
WEIR High should be running on contact. Maybe something in a gap will score 2.
Vera Jr. for Weirton, takes up and in for ball 1.
Looks like he has some potential for some power.
He's got some, yeah, he's got
put
some
together
size.
well.
Yeah, he does. 1 ball, no strikes. Seth takes the sign. The delivery. Ooh. In there for strike 1, 1-1.
Problems early in the year, although pitcher's command could be a problem. But one of the problems early in the year, Paul, is that sometimes when you're hitting in the cage, it's a whole lot different than live pitching, you know? Yeah. And you just got to go out and play games in order to get your timing back.
Ball's fouled down the right field line for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out there, his fundamentals pitching very good. He's very quiet on the mound, you know. And, you know, sometimes when a pitcher's, you know, herky jerky, that helps the batter time him up. But he's very
no wasted motion.
right. And strike 3. 3 strikeouts.
So after 1 inning, Wheeling Central 3, WEIR High 0.
You know the play cards like checking and holding. You have to check out. 11 North 4th Street, Stephenville, Ohio. Every Tuesday, tournament starts at 6 p.m. $45 entries. Innings go up every 20 minutes. You receive 30,000 in chips, and you can register up to 8 p.m. On Sunday at 1 p.m. The $130 tournament, 100,000 in chips. Innings go up every 30 minutes. You can register up to 3 p.m. For any questions, call Matt Laser at 304-459-9954. That's the Vice and Social Poker Club, 211 North 1st Street, Steubenville, Ohio.
There's a good chance if you're from the Catholic, from his days as a crusader at Catholic Central High School, and his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford, and he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at two great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
Are you tired of playing on crowded public courses? Do you want to take your game to the next level? Then it's time to join the Steubenville Country Club. No tee times needed, challenging holes, and top-notch amenities. And right now there is a special offer. 50% off, that's right, 50% off active memberships. Join today and don't wait for this offer to expire. Call PGA professional John Denholm today at 740-264-2821. The Steubenville Country Club is a great place to play.
Edge Basketball is excited to be celebrating our 8th year of ministry in our community. The Edge program is comprised of 360 kids, boys and girls, build Christian values through competitive compete, but we want them to do so with the utmost Christian character. We're so thankful for everyone who has supported our league. God bless you.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah.
Back. Okay, we're back here. Top of the second. 3-0, Wheeling Central.
Kate Rose at the plate, rips one to left center field, and he makes a nice catch. Coming
On that ball. It was slicing away. When a lefty hits it, the left field is normally going to slice away. He did hit the ball hard, but right at him.
Now we got Eli Tucker coming, the center fielder, coming back up, and the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, he got on an error last inning and stole second base and scored.
Yeah, he hit it hard down to third base. The pitch hit the center field. Very high in the air, under it, catch for out. Looking for.
Yeah, they were worried about pitch count. Boy, that helps it, huh?
2 pitches, 2 outs, bringing Luke Tio up, the right fielder. 2 outs and nobody on.
Now, would you hear Paul maybe take a pitch and not have a 3-pitch inning? It's tough to say take a good one, but if I'm a batter, maybe I'm not swinging at the first pitch.
He brings it right down the middle for strike one.
And he did take it.
He did, yeah. Jersey's still right down. He's throwing the ball right down the middle of the plate. He's no wasted motions by him either. He's throwing nothing but strikes. 0-1 pitch. Fouled up right over our heads for strike number 2 here.
Like you said, Paul, both pitchers are really doing a good job getting ahead of batters.
Yeah, Luke Teo is in the hole now, 0-2. I got Luke. He was hit by a pitch last inning. Is that what you have here?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. He got nicked. Wasn't a bad pitch, but he's crowding the plate, and it just got him on the leg.
The 0-2 pitch, the delivery. Nice pitch, just misses outside for ball 1.
I forget about being in softball those years. I forget about the pitch counts, but man, I like that 0-2 pitch there. Just missing, maybe setting up this pitch here coming in.
The 1-2 coming.
And he did come in high and tight.
High
I like
and tight,
that.
fouled straight back. Yeah, Luke, he's let the umpire make the decision for him. Anything close, he's going to swing. So Jersey knows that he might want to stretch the zone out a little bit here. Swings and miss, strike three. Very good hitting by Jersey. 3 up, 3 down.
Some of the other sponsors here, without them, have the game today. So I hope you patronize and get to these places and give them a little bit of business. Signs Unlimited, Hummel Construction, Anthony Mining, Bennington's over there by Franciscan Square, Apollo Restoration, Isla Law Office, Bert's Hot Dogs, Dr. John Fiegel, Barium and Chemicals, Ohio Motor Group, Spud's Parkview Inn, Naples Spaghetti House, Target Shop, Soft Tight FCU, National Colloid Company, Black River Logistics, TS Electric, Lancia Villa Royale, Bradley Landscape, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Viking Social, Economy Lawn Care, Main Street Bank, Barrel Toyota, Barrel Ford, and the Steubenville Country Club.
Okay, leading off the inning for Weirton is Caden Wells, the shortstop.
We should let the fans know that it's not going to probably happen in these games because pitchers aren't going to go 7, but you're allowed 3 conferences, and if you come out a 4th time as a pitcher for the remainder of the contest, he can still go play another position. Baseball also has a couple different DP situations that maybe in an inning or 2 down the road we'll talk about, along with an obstruction call, just trying to go over some of the rules that fans might be a little unsure with.
Sure. Seth Cover, he comes into the bottom of the second with a 3-0 lead. Pitching to Caden Wells, the catcher. The wind. Again, fastballs.
Yeah, first pitch fastballs every time, seemed like.
I think that was a good thing. I think that was a good pitch by him. I don't think it was a good hitter's strike, but I think it was a
top
good,
of the zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good pitch to let go in the first one. Swings through for strike 2. Seth's really throwing the ball hard. Boy, you know, if you're Coach Rowe, you got to really enjoy this, having the sophomores throwing the ball like this. He's throwing the ball hard.
On his 0-2 pitches, when he misses, it's not by much.
Right. I think he's coming right at him. Trying to keep his pitch count. Trying to get as many innings as he can. They have games scheduled the rest of the week, so they're going to need pitching. 1 ball, 2 strikes delivery. Just foul tipped it. Hit a little bit of check swing and just foul tipped. The catcher almost held on.
That was a little bit up, but it was a really nice off speed. He had Caden a little bit off balance there.
Caden was out on his front foot just a little.
Back batter, please. Dugout. Dugout. Thank you.
1 ball, 2 strikes. To Caden Wells, the delivery, pitch, foul back.
Good pitcher's pitch. Nice job of fighting that one off.
Yeah.
Umpires today, Chippy Pellegrino and Terry DeBacco. And like anyone else, they're going to miss a call here or a play there. So they're out here not making $1 million. So be kind to the umpire. They can at all times. And
Ball ripped to shortstop. Hildebrand Fields throws out number 1. 6-3, out number 1.
good at bat by Caden.
Now we have Trey Cook coming. The rear rider shortstop. Yeah, the ball was hit hard to Hildebrand. He stayed down and set his feet and made a nice throw to first for out number 1.
What I liked is, and he made it close and put a little pressure on him.
Pitch, the first pitch locked him up a little bit. Strike number 1. The 0-1. Delivery. That was a good pitch right down the middle for 0-2 there to Trey. Well, Trey's got to follow suit like the rest of the WEIR batters. So, you know, they get in a hole. They're being patient. Then they're able to foul some balls off, and they're doing an excellent job hitting the 0-2 right down the middle, strike 3.
And sometimes it's a funny game, you know. I would say that Wheeling Central really hasn't hit the ball yet hard. WEIR High has hit the ball a lot harder, even though they've had 4 strikeouts. When they've hit it hard, but they're still losing 3-0. And sometimes better to be lucky than good. Not that Wheeling Central didn't earn some of those runs by base running, but getting a little bloop and getting a couple little dinkers really.
Spencer at the plate takes strike 1 down the middle. Boy, Seth, he really works fast, and he's throwing strikes. He's throwing the ball hard. He's doing well. The 0-1. Nice curveball. Very nice. Strike number 2.
I'm not sure. I haven't kept record of that, Paul, but I don't remember him getting behind. Every first pitch is either swung and missed or a strike. He doesn't get behind the hitter.
He's very efficient. The 0-2. Right. Swing and miss for strike 3.
Central leading 3-0 over WEIR High.
Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish junks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282 3261.
At Softite Community Federal Credit Union, you are part of a family. Softite is special because they give members an opportunity to own the financial institution where they do their saving and borrowing. At Softite, they often charge less for loans and pay more for savings than other types of financial institutions. Softite is convenient. They're also a not-for-profit institution. All income, after meeting expenses and reserve needs, is distributed to you, the members, in the form of dividends on savings, competitive loan rates, and improved services. Softites give members a chance to participate financial institution offers. At Softite Community Federal Credit Union, you are family.
Ohio Motor Group has 3 locations: Steubenville, Bridgeport, and St. Clairsville. Let Ohio Motor Group show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. They believe in fair pricing, superior. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find a car that is fit for your budget. Ohio Motor Group, with 3 locations to serve you. Check them out right now. OhioMotorGroup.com. Find your next ride.
It's now the top of the 3rd, 3-0. I've got Wheeling Central with 3 runs, 2 hits and an error, and I've got WEIR High with no runs, 1 hit, and 4 errors. We now have Hatfield, the DP, batting here, and the player he's hooked in with is Prager. He's called hitter. They cannot both play defense at the same time. In softball, you can. In baseball, you cannot do that. Also, in baseball, softball, you can re-enter a sub.
Gary Hatfield single in the first inning, up the plate, takes ball 1 high. Jersey McAllister was out there working for the Red Riders for his 3rd inning. He was very efficient in the 2nd inning. That's what kept him in the game, I think. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Evens the count at 1-1 to Gary Hatfield.
Yeah, Hatfield singled.
We were both talking. Weirton had struggled a little bit in the first inning, but they kept it there. It's 3-0. They're still in striking distance. They kept it a good game here. Pitch ripped the shortstop. Oh, short hop gets by him.
That was a tough one because it kind of handcuffed him, but we still got to go air on that one. We're High's 5th of the game.
Seth Cover, the pitcher, coming up. Guy on first base, Gary Hatfield, on with an error.
He stole the base last time out there.
There he goes now.
Got a good
throw
jump.
down there, nice throw. Just called him out.
Throw by the catcher. He had a great jump. I thought he was going to get in there. Cover struck out. Strikeout, wild pitch, 2-3. 1 out, 3rd inning. Wheeling Central up 3-0.
The 0-1 count. He took that pitch, gave the runner a chance to steal, but it was a strike. Pitch number 2 just misses a little bit high. Evens the count at 1-1.
Seems to me, Paul, about 90% of his pitches are off speed. I'd sure be up in Central.
They are. They're listening to you, Coach, because they are up there. They can't go any farther. Little sneaky fastball right there.
Isn't it funny that ball wasn't thrown that hard? Those stuff makes that fastball about 5 miles an hour quicker.
And a good location right at the knees. You know, it makes a tough pitch. The one ball, 2 strike. To Seth. Cooper swings through it for strike 3. Out number 2.
Sit down, sit down.
Brand, the Maroon Knight shortstop.
Made a good defensive play last inning. First time up, he got on base on an error. Was erased on a fielder's choice.
The delivery, wow. Ball 1. He really took a lot off that pitch. You know, that's rough when the batter can see the ball coming in all that time. It's hard to be disciplined. He's in there for ball 1. Pitch number 2. Oh, there he goes. He puts a little bit on it, like you said. It's not, you know, and they're not catching up with it right now.
That really slow curveball really makes that fastball look a lot quicker, and then he does a good job of coming inside. Good job of calling pitches by the head coach over here.
Jersey, he evens the pitch count up a 1-1. Delivery is hit to the third baseman. Oh, the shortstop makes a
beautiful
diving catch. Wow, what a play for out number 3. The ball was hit right over the third baseman's head.
Trey Cook, great play.
Great play for out number 3.
3 up. Well, I can't say 3 up, 3 down. They did get a runner erased on us. And after 2.5, it's 3-0 Wheeling Central.
Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for DUI defense, probate, and estate planning. He also can provide real estate expertise plus general civil litigation. Call Attorney Adam Martello today at 317-0193. The Martello Law Office is located on Fernwood Road in Wintersville. Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for legal assistance. 740-317-0193.
Naples Spaghetti House since 1923, located in downtown Steubenville at 329 North Street. Great food, great bread, and great atmosphere. You can dine in or call in to carry out. They have monthly and weekly specials. Just visit NaplesSpaghettiHouse.com to see all the current specials, or look them up on Facebook. Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville is closed on Mondays and open 11 to 7 Tuesday through Friday and noon to 7 on weekends. To call in an order, it's 740-283-3405. Naples Spaghetti House since 1923.
I did last year. Okay, we're back, and it's the bottom of the 3rd. We're High looking for the 9-hitter, Ryan Weber.
Seth delivers. Ryan, he's coming out swinging. You know, like I said, you're down 3. It's the bottom of 3. You Seth is throwing nothing but strikes.
Totally agree. He's throwing that first one in there. You got to go for it, man.
I mean,
you don't want to get behind on him. He is really polished out there. Looked good.
Ryan Weber, the first baseman, he come out and had a nice cut at that first pitch delivery. Here, looking like a hard curveball for strike 2. Very good pitch. Ryan Weber, he got himself in a hole here at 0-2.
Yeah, that was a great pitcher's pitch, right on the corner at best, and as a good take, I thought. I don't know you're going to hit that pitch.
The 0-2 delivery here. The pitch right down the middle for strike 3. He swings through it. That was some good pitching. That was a hard curveball. The pitch before, I seen him throw a couple soft curveballs, got the weird hitters out on their front foot, but that pitch was a hard curveball, and it locked him up.
Let's see if WEIR High can now, second time through the lineup, getting their timing. They did have 6 strikeouts in the first 9 hitters. When they put the ball in play, it's been hit hard.
They were hitting the ball hard. G. Cross, the WEIR High center fielder, takes ball and 1 in the dirt. And another thing I noticed about Seth, when he did get runners on, it didn't phase him. Sometimes pitchers struggle a little bit with guys on, but it didn't phase him there at all. He's throwing a heck of a game.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of wasted motion, so his windup and his stretch are pretty similar. So I agree with what you said. We were talking about that DP or DH designated player, and we'll get back to that after this pitch.
2-0 pitch, the delivery down low, ball. This is the first inning he got behind. First hitter he got behind on. 3-0. G. Cross, I imagine he'll be taking a pitch here because they need runners or down 3 runs. The delivery right down the middle.
Again, you want to be patient here. You need runners. You want to hit your pitch. You're ahead 3-1. He gets on, he's got a good chance to steal a base.
Yep, 3 balls, 1 strike. Seth takes a sign, winds up, delivery. But he had a good cut on it. Now it's full count. Yeah. He got himself in a hole 3-0, and he came back with 2 strikes. Can't say enough about Seth. He's throwing the ball very well. The full count, the delivery. The pitch, strike 3.
Good pitcher's pitch.
He hit a spot. Now coming to play the second baseman, Teddy Calyptus.
Phil Chippy some there early on. I think he's done a good job at calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, it's early in the season for them guys too. They get their odds adjusted.
These are probably the first 2 batters that I remember him getting behind on the first pitch.
Again, that looked like that hard curveball he let off there, It feels like the weather might be dropping a little bit here. The wind might have picked up. It's blown straight in. It's a good win for pitchers. This is the ball, fastball outside.
Last inning, Teddy got a base hit to right center field, or last time up.
The 2-0. The wind, the pitch. In there for strike 1, fastball.
In fact, Teddy's been the only batter that has a hit for WEIR High. They have hit the ball hard a couple other times. They have 7 strikeouts in 2 2/3. To have a chance here, you can't keep getting caged. You got to put it in play somehow.
Again, the hitters are good hitting position here. It's 3-1 now to Teddy. He needs to find a way to get on. It doesn't make a difference if it's a walk or a base hit. He just needs to get on base. The pitch, strike number 2, full count.
That was a borderline pitch, not a bad take on a 3-1 count. Wasn't his pitch. Now you got to protect, though, huh?
I think Chippy, he's back here. He's saying you got to swing the bat. Full count here. The Teddy here. The pitch. It's foul down the left field line.
Yeah, That was the off-speed curveball. That time way out in front. Good pitch on a full count.
Yeah. And I don't mind that with the ump. You know, borderline pitches, he's been calling them all strikes, and you know, he's staying. You know, like we talked, it doesn't make a difference. You know, the umpires are consistent, and that's what they need to stay is consistent. And I think Chippy's done a good job today. Full count. Seth takes a sign, he delivers, hits the outside corner for strike 3.
Okay, so we're after 3 innings, Wheeling Central, 3 runs. I've got them with 1 error, and we're high, no runs, 1 hit. Now we have them with 5 errors, even though I think we see 3 on the scoreboard. Talking a little bit about the defensive player, softball is called a flex. Again, if the DH or the batter gets on base, anyone can run for them, and now the DP would or DH would be out of the game. The second baseman can run for them. Now they can also come back and hit again once because they're a starter. They both cannot play defense together. In softball, the DP and the flex can play together defensively without any substitutions being had. In catcher, in Ohio, when they played league games, there is a courtesy runner in baseball for the pitcher and catcher in West Virginia. It's kind of a weird rule. Mike Mavermatis, good friend of ours, was telling me the rule, and if you play a non-league game in Ohio, such as Big Red playing Warren Harding or one non-OVAC schools, if the coaches both agree, you can have a courtesy runner. But if you play in Ohio and 2 OVAC schools play each other, I'm not sure why the state has that rule, because participation, I think, is important. Plus, you don't want your pitchers and catchers to get hurt, you know?
Right. I agree. Very well said, Jim. Very well said. Here, coming here to the top of 4th, you got Cole Sutton, the first baseman, going to lead off against Jersey McAllister. Very, very efficient the last couple innings here, you know. And a lot of it wasn't his fault the first inning, but he kept himself in the game, kept battling, and he's still in the game. He starts off Cole with a, look like, was that a knuckleball maybe? I don't know. I thought I saw some strings, but
it looked like a high curveball.
Is that what it was? Okay.
I wasn't sure.
Ball 1 there.
Cole, by the way, hit into a fielder's choice to the shortstop last time up.
Fastball just misses out. 2 balls, no strike. You know, if you're Wheeling Central, you know, you need base runners now again. You know, they started out hot. You know, everything they put in play was working. They were getting runners on. You know, not so much last couple innings.
One of my philosophies always has been when I've coached, Paul, is it's not always the runs you get down by that you lose the game. It's the runs that you give up with a letdown that kind of cost you. I've seen teams down 2-3-0 and then have a little letdown. Now it's 6-7-0 and maybe the game's over, where if it was just 3-0, the other team sometimes can battle back and win a close game or just come back and be extremely competitive. But you just don't want to have a letdown.
And you're exactly right, and that could have happened very easy in the first. They buckled down, kept it to 3, and they're still in the ball game. Which Cole Sutton, he got ball number 4, first walk of the game. Brings up Braden Cover, the third baseman. Throw over to first. Cole had a huge lead over there. Guys did and threw over to first. Hey, you got to get back here a little bit. Another big lead. Braden takes strike 1 on the outside corner.
You're going to have to throw over occasionally to keep them close, because you do throw a lot of off-speed pitches. So you don't want to let them get a good jump on an off-speed pitch.
And you know, Wheeling Central's been very aggressive on the base pass. You know, you know, in the major leagues, you'd see a pitch out. You know, you don't see that much, you know, in high school baseball, you know, because it's just a hard thing to get done, you know, for a catcher to get the ball down to second base and get the out. So there's ball one. Evens the count at 1-1 to Braden Cover. Pitch number 2, he's running. The throw, oh, just wide. Stolen base here.
Might have had a chance there with a little better throw.
Yeah, looked like the ball tailed on him. You know, that's, you know, you got to throw the ball with the seams. You know, just like the outfielders do. The catcher of the ball's going to tail on you there. And, you know, so I think that's.
Yeah, sometimes catchers don't always get a great grip, like you said, and then it's kind of cold out here too.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Braden. Ball in a beautiful block.
Yes, I was just going to say, boy, he made up for that throw with that block.
Yeah.
Really nice job.
Mr. Wells did that pitcher perfect right there. Not only did he block it, he kept it in front of him.
Chin into his chest, didn't care about catching it, just making sure it didn't go right or left.
Now we got 2-2 here, no outs. Ball hit the right field. Right fielder's under. Tag, ball into the shortstop, out number 1.
That by the right fielder, Kate Wells. Necessary throw, and if that ball would get out of play, that runner not only gets third, he gets home, he gets 2 bases on the throw.
You're absolutely right. He kept the ball, he took his time, set his feet, and, you know, made sure it was low. Coming to the plate now is Hunter Mueller, the catcher for ball ripped down third base. It's fielded. He looks back. He throws to first base. He throws it in the dirt. Gets by. It's going to score a run. And the runner, the batter stays at first. Here we have another E5.
Time! Courtesy runner!
That's twice that Hunter has pulled the ball. He hit a long fly ball to left field last time, and he was out in front of that curve ball and pulled it down to third. That was a long throw across the diamond. I thought maybe he had a chance if he wanted to, Paul, to get that runner between second and third.
Yeah, I think he did too. He did a great job. He fielded the ball nice. He looked him, and you know, the guy was off. The runner was off second base, and he decided to throw to first, and just, you know, I don't know, throwing it over there. He wasn't convinced he should have did that. Okay, now Kay Coronas takes ball 1, down and in.
Last time he flew out the G cross out there in center field. And that was the 1-2-3 inning where he got 2 outs on 2 pitches.
Ball 1. Oh, the first one was a ball, I'm sorry.
We're in. 1 out, 1 on.
Throw over to first.
What's really hurt Wheeling Central today, because I still only have them with a couple of hits, is the 6 errors.
Wow, what a lead there.
Wow, is that a big one?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a good throw over, yep.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
Or step off or something, right?
For a pinch runner, and they got him in the game for a reason. So there's a ball ripped to left field. Left fielder coming in. Nice catch. That's a nice catch for out number 2.
That was a slicer right to him.
That ball was hit hard.
That's twice he's hit the ball hard. Once to center and once to left. You don't always expect that from your number 9 hitter.
Hit the ball very hard. Brings up Eli Tucker, the center fielder.
To be stealing it here with
I mean,
2 outs. As fast lead as he's getting.
He's getting it like a 17-foot lead out there. He better step off. Throw over, keep him close. He has no choice there.
I got to take a chance. Even if you're out, you got your leading off the next inning.
Right.
With 2 outs, I'm taking and going.
The pitch is hit. Slow hopper to third base. He fields it nice. Throws.
Tag him! Tag him! He didn't touch the base!
The throw from the third baseman brought the first baseman into the runner, and the runner's down right now. I think he was, it might have been his shin there. I'm not sure what the call was there. I don't know if he tagged him or.
That's a real tough one. It looked like that the throw threw him off the base a little, and he had to go get the ball, and the runner really didn't have anywhere else to go, and he didn't hit the base evidently, and then they tagged him out after the play. But that's a tough one. That's where I'd almost like to see a double first base, just like in softball. And then you don't get those injuries sometimes.
Hey, call 911.
Well, while we got a minute here, let's hope that
911, tell fire department we got a broken ankle on it.
Yeah.
Let's hope that he's okay. That's the center field. Tucker down and getting attended to. And go ahead and go over all of the sponsors that hopefully you guys would go out and support. Capital Recovery Systems, Edge Sports, Franciscan University, Best Western at Franciscan Square, Sickle Law Offices, Hood's Pharmacy, PR Landscaping, Mosty Funeral Home, IBEW Local 246, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, J.C. Pest Control, AT&T on Sunset, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Hauser Furniture, Valley Converting, Josephine's Carryout, Trinity Health System, Blakemore Insurance, Fort Steuben Maintenance, M&M Hardware. Also, Steubenville Country Club, Barrel Ford, Barrel Toyota, Signs Limited, Hummel Construction, Anthony Mining, Bennington's, Apollo Restoration, Isla Law Offices, Bert's Hot Dogs, Dr. John Fiegel, Barium and Chemicals, Ohio. Target Shop, Lancia Villa Royale, Bradley Landscape, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Viking Social Club, Swearingen Bat Company, Economy Lawn Care, and Main Street Bank. Also would like to say tomorrow there will be a game at Brook High School in softball between John Marshall and Brook. Game, and the game time tomorrow is at 6. Put a little shout out to Ray Suckoch and Jason Jenkins, OVSO announcers, and the umpires wanted to again remind me, Chip Pellegrino and Terry DeBacco, to dedicate to Jags Huggins this game. Jags sorely missed. Let's hope that the player is okay. They are looking to call for an ambulance maybe. He might have an ankle problem that's a little more serious than just a sprain, and hopefully he's okay. We're going to take a break. 3.5, and the score is Wheeling Central 4 and Weir High 0.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning, clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collection. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
A pioneer of casual dining, Bennigan's is internationally known for its unique neighborhood vibe and exceptional chef-driven food. Come to Bennigan's on University Boulevard to stir up a great memory. Come for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. and get $1 off draft and bottled beer and a cocktails. Grab some bar bites too. Only $5 from 9 p.m. to close. Hey, are you a soccer fan? Check out the schedule of English Premier League soccer games. Bennigan's even has delivery service. And the number to call? 740-792-8080. You got a friend at Bennigan's. You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
Home Construction and Home Incorporated can take care of all of your home remodel and new build needs. Some of the services we offer are kitchen, bathroom, and other remodeling projects. We also offer new roofs, home additions, new builds, and outdoor spaces, including decks, patios, and outdoor rooms. Home Construction has a 5-star rating. Home Construction does all home improvement to finished product. Look them up on Facebook today. Broadcast.
Back here at Bowman Field, 4-0 Wheeling Central, 3.5. They're still looking over Eli Tucker at first base. Let's just hope and pray that it's just a sprain and nothing broken down there with a knee problem. While we got a couple minutes and our thoughts and prayers are with Eli, let's talk about a couple of rules, Paul, that may be misunderstood and add on to any that a fielder has blocked, touched, got in the way of, normally you need contact, of a runner and a runner without the ball. If there is obstruction in baseball, now it differs in softball, that you are okay between, and they have to give you at least one base from the last base touched. So if a catcher's trying to pick a runner off first, and the first baseman's blocking the bag without contact, it's obstruction, and that runner would get second base. In softball, the umpire would give the runner where they felt they would get, and in that case, they would leave the runner at first base. You're always entitled in baseball to the next base, and you're always safe between the bases. Now, or a hit down the line, it might be a triple and it might not, and the first baseman's in your road and there's obstruction, there's contact. The umpire can then award second and third if he felt without the obstruction, maybe the guy fell down, that he would have made third. So it is a judgment call. If you get into some pickle when there's obstruction between first and second, and now it's an overthrow or that you're safe, or even if they tag you out there, it's an overthrow, third base. If you go to third base, you're going at your own peril. So if you go past the base that the umpire deemed you would have got, or at least you're safe between the first and second base, go to third base on an overthrow and you get thrown out, you could be called out, okay? Again, in softball with the obstruction call, they're going to give you the base they think you would have made when the play was over. If the umpire deemed you could have made second, if there was no obstruction, he's going to give it to you. Sometimes you round first, there's a collision. Baseball, there's obstruction, you're getting second base. Softball, second base because the umpire would have felt you wouldn't have made it anyhow.
Yeah, what I was always taught there, especially like on a rundown, you get picked off at first base and you're a rundown. Most of the time, you're going to be out. But what I was always taught as a runner, try to find somebody to run into
without the ball.
Without the ball, that's one thing you look at. It, it's hard to do, but it's probably your only chance of advance. Is find one of the infielders and run into him. And that's probably your best way here. So
let's take another break as they're still attending to Eli Tucker, and let's hope he's okay as he's getting carted off to in an ambulance to the hospital.
Bert's Hot Dog Shop. Here's the who, what, where, when, and why about Bert's.
Where?
Route 18, just outside Burgettstown.
When?
When you want the very best hot dog you've ever tasted.
Why?
Because it's Bert's passion to create the best hot dog, to create fresh homemade chili sauce for your chili dog each and every day.
How?
Oh, that's simple. It's a foot long with or without chili. It's a hot dog with or without the fixins. It's how you love your hot dog. Bert knows. Bert knows how. Bert knows hot dogs. Route 18. See you there, dog. Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are you can do a 7-day rental, or even better yet, a discounted garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
PR Landscape and Design has been building backyard vacation destinations in the Ohio Valley for over 30 years. Our 3D landscape design service, our craftsmen features outdoor fireplaces, backyard structures, and luxury fiberglass swimming pools. A major landscape and pool project is complicated, so let the professionals at PR Landscape and Design manage it to completion. Check us out on Instagram or visit prlandscape.com.
We're back here at Bowman Field, where Wheeling Central is leading 4-0 over WEIR High in the bottom of the fourth. They are just taking Eli Tucker, and our thoughts and prayers are with him out in an ambulance. He had a collision at first base and hurt his leg. We think it was an ankle, and it just finished the inning as he got tagged out because he wasn't able to touch first base with that collision. And we have Wheeling Central with 4 runs and only 2 hits because we have WEIR High with 6 errors at this point in 4 innings. Weirton has got a runner or two, hit the ball hard, made much contact. 3, 6, 8 strikeouts in 3 innings out of the 9 outs that WEIR High has gotten. But anything can happen, and a little bit of break. You never know if the pitcher still has rhythm and what pitching count he's in. Okay.
Lipinski is entering the game for Tucker.
So Lipinski, a sub.
Play left field, and the left fielder will move to center.
Lipinski, the sub, and his first name, we want to make sure.
Coy Lipinski.
Okay, Coy Lipinski, right.
And he's going to center field?
He's going to left field, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's going to bat in Tucker's
yeah,
spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Lipinski for Tucker will bat in the leadoff spot, and he will play center or left,
field, yeah.
and the left fielder will move to center field. Coronas.
Okay.
Coming up for WEIR High this inning, middle of their order, 4-5-6, Anthony Early, who was one of those 8 Ks his first time up.
I got Caden.
Oh, I missed one, sorry. Caden Braswell, sorry. Anthony's up second, my fault. Caden hit a ground ball to third. It was hard right under the third baseman's glove, so you're right.
Right. Seth Covert still on the mound for Wheeling Central. Pitching a gem of a game there. We probably had 25 minutes. Hope everybody's stayed loose. You don't want no muscle pulls or no hurt arms here.
And it's going to get colder as the night goes on, I'm sure. This is 3-4-5, not 4-5-6.
Batting in the third hole. Seth gets a sign, the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. So far, that layoff there didn't hurt Seth at all. comes and throws the first pitch. The pitch. Curveball stays high. 1-1.
So we're now an hour and 15 minutes into game time. You wonder how many more innings he'll get to throw. Maybe one more, you think,
I would
Paul?
think, yeah. I would think that would be it, but another curveball stays high. You just, so early in the season, you just don't want to, hurt the kids. And I'm looking around. Two kids that have sleeves on for Wheeling Central. They're tough cookies. The 2-1 fouled over right side, strike number 2.
Yeah, that 3/4 underneath surely helps in weather like this. Although it's not a bad day because it's not real windy.
We're sitting here, they're out there playing, and they're young, and we're not. The 2-2 is called strike 3. Caden goes down looking for out number 1. For nothing, the visitors, Wheeling Central, did most of their damage in the first inning, putting 3 across the plate, and they put 1 across the plate last inning. Okay, Anthony Early, the left fielder, comes to the plate. The delivery. Where the heck did it go? I didn't even see it.
I think it hit off the fence over here. He got
Didn't
sawed
even see
off.
it. Yeah.
Coming right to the dugout.
In there for strike 1, foul ball down to the third base line. The sun's right in my eyes. I couldn't even see that. I think we're behind the fence here. Huh?
Still nice to have that sun out, though.
Yeah,
right
it
now.
is. I'm not complaining.
Daylight's
0-1 in the dirt. Even the count at 1-1.
He's not quite as sharp this inning as he has been in the past innings, but he's still throwing hard.
Yeah, he is. He's ripped in the hole, base hit. In between third and second. Brings up Demir Mauder, the DH.
Yep, and he's DHing for pitcher Jersey McAllister.
We got 1 out, 1 on.
I can assure you, he doesn't get cheated on his swings up there.
No, the delivery stays high for ball number 1. That was that hard curveball he started him off with. I know you're down 4, but do you get the runner started to make something happen? It seems like.
Well, again, I'm not sure the speed that your number sending him here, especially with a good number 4 hit. He can hit one into the gap and get an inning.
There's a runner to swing.
But you called it. You called it.
You got to make something happen. That's about, put pressure on teams.
Yeah, I don't know the speed of the weird runners. That makes a big difference. But this catcher has a good arm, and you got some good hitters coming up here.
And run. So your speed right there. You just you're taking 3 hard steps, then you're finding the baseball, making sure it's not a line drive or a fly ball to get back. I think that's what that was. I think Coach Cowden just wants to make something. Count at 1-1. The pitch high for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Second baseman cheating that way. Looks like he's going to cover the bag, and they're keeping the shortstop in the hole here.
The right fielder's playing really shallow. Like I said, the wind looks like it's still coming in. Blowing the left field maybe a little bit left and in. There he's running ball high. The throw down. He's in there safe. Anthony already going to second base on a stolen base.
Good pitch to run on. Maybe a little better throw might have had him, but it's good, like you said, to get somebody in motion, take some chances since you haven't had many base runners.
We got 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Anthony Early at second base. 3-1 count on Demir. The delivery, the pitch. Through for strike number 2.
Might have been ball 4 there. I think the key to early has pretty good foot speed for a number 4 hitter. You don't normally think you're number 4.
Yeah, Yeah, he's put together out there. We got full count, 1 out. Guy on second base.
Big pitch here.
Ball hit to the pitcher. Wow. He's the 4-run lead. The ball was hit back to the pitcher. He could have probably had it play at second base, but did the smart thing and just got out number 2. You know, even if they do give up the run, you know, makes it 4-1. He just wanted to make sure of the out there.
Well, I think with nobody out, I would have went after him as the pitcher, but with 1 out, making that the second out, not a big difference with a runner at second and a runner at third maybe, but you're right, he did have him. 2 out, runner at third now, Anthony Early, Caden Wells up, who hit a hard ground ball to shortstop last.
Coach, and I don't know if you noticed, there's not too many pass balls. These catchers are doing an excellent job for both teams.
2 good catchers today. I'm impressed, yes.
Yeah, the pitchers are, you know, around the strike zone most of the time, but there's been balls. The delivery here for ball 1, slow curveball had him way out on his front foot there. Excellent pitch.
Some pretty good pitch calling there. Now he may come back with some heat.
Yeah, I'm impressed. We got two teams playing very well, especially for being such early in the season.
There was the fastball.
Fastball followed back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2.
Caden Wells, the WEIR. You got Anthony Uri at third base. A lot of room, you know, from to the backstop. You know, to score on a pass ball anyway, but who knows? 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 strikes, 2 outs. I might take a chance.
Ooh.
If the ball got away.
Curveball high.
Good take. That definitely was a ball. You know, there's hits and there's hits. This is an important at bat. There's a, you know, with a runner at third and 2 outs, that's when the pressure is on you.
Staying in there, fouls it off there.
Singles, 2 out RBIs, those are the ones that count the most.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caden's got to put this ball in play. Put the pressure on the Maroon Knights. He's fouling back. He's staying right on him.
Done a good job with the fastball and the curveball. And like I said, he hit the ball well the last time up too. If I'm the pitcher here, I'm probably not giving in. The next 2 batters have struck. It's my pitch. I don't want to give up that run with 2 outs, although necessarily walk somebody either here.
Yeah, Seth's coming right at him. It's a battle here. Seth's coming right at him. Caden's right on it right now. I don't know if I'd throw that same pitch right now. I think if I'm Seth, I might want to throw that slow deuce right here. Maybe throw it in the dirt. Because Caden is on that fastball right now. The 2-2, the delivery, pitch, fastball in the dirt for ball 3.
Sure wasn't trying to do that. I mean, you wanted the curveball in the dirt, not
I wanted the
fastball.
curveball in the dirt, but he says, I'm coming right at him. I'm coming right at him. Full count to Caden Wells here. Anthony Uri at third base. The 3-2, the pitch. Ball ripped to left field. That ball is deep, and it's not going to get it. It bounces off the wall. In there for a stand-up double. That ball was hit well.
That was the best hit of the ball game. And he's hit the ball well both times. That's why I said you don't want to necessarily walk him there up with 4-0, but you don't want to give in to him in that situation and lay one down the middle. RBI.
Yes.
And the score's now 4-1 Wheeling Central.
Coming to the plate is the shortstop, Trey Cook, with another runner in scoring position at second base. Yeah, the 2-2, I think I would have thrown a fastball, but
25-minute delay,
yeah, that could have hurt him a
injury.
little bit. He's still throwing the ball very hard, but you're right, his control's not as good as he might get a little tired too. You know, fourth inning here. Early in the first game of the season, he may be getting a little tired. 1-1.
I don't know how Wheeling Central gets somebody loose. They only have 2 subs over on the bench, and I'm not sure either one's a pitcher. So they're probably their number 2 pitcher coming in. If they do sub today, is going to have to get loose here between innings. That's always a tough call.
Well, if you just look at the roster, everyone in their names, that's pretty. That's what all the high schools pretty much do. That I think. The 1-1 count, the pitch, strike 2 down the middle there. The Trey Cook, the shortstop for the Red Riders.
I like the first baseman playing deep there. You don't want a single to get through. Look at the space between first and second with the second baseman holding the runner on.
The delivery, the pitch, fastball's fouled off. I like where the right fielder's playing too,
Not too deep,
right? He's right there, yeah. I mean, with the wind, they would take a monster blast and hit it over his head, So, we got Caden Wells at second base, and an RBI double. The 1-2, the pitch, the delivery, curveball, hit the shortstop. Field throw, nice play for out number 3.
So WEIR High had a run on 2 hits. 4. It is Wheeling Central 4, WEIR High 1.
Naples Spaghetti House since 1923, located in downtown Steubenville at 329 North Street. Great food, great bread, and great atmosphere. You can dine in or call in to carry out. They have monthly and weekly specials. Just visit NaplesSpaghettiHouse.com to see all the current specials, or look them up on Facebook. Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville is closed on Mondays and open 11 to 7 Tuesday through Friday and noon to 7 on weekends. To call in and order, it's 740-283-3405. 740-283-3405. Naples Spaghetti House since 1923.
We here at Village Sleep Center know that everyone deserves a good night's sleep. That's why we are committed to offering you the very best quality mattresses and bed sets at the most affordable prices. We offer the Valley's largest selection of Serta, especially the iComfort and iComfort Hybrid.
Sleep Center is conveniently located at 2528 Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville, or call them at 740-264-5151. Village Sleep Center is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back. We're back here in the top of the 5th. Colton Kimmel now on the pitch. Left-hander. I like that. Lefty-righty. Let's go through some of the sponsors here that didn't get the last inning. Science Limited, Hummel Construction, Anthony Mining, Bennington's, Apollo Restoration, Isla Law Offices, Bert's Hot Dogs, Dr. John Fiegel, Barium and Chemicals, Ohio Motor Group, Spuds Parkway Inn, Naples Spaghetti House, Target Shop, Soft Tight FCU, National Colloid, Black River Logistics, TS Electric, Lancia Villa Royale, Bradley Lawnscape, Everett Bove, Viking Social Club, Swearington Bat Company, Economy Lawn Care, Main Street Bank, Barrel Toyota, Barrel Ford, and the Steubenville Country Club. Again, we're going to the top of the 5th. We had a delay with an injury on Eli Tucker. Hopefully that young man is fine. Got injured with the collision at first base. Top of the 5th, Wheeling Central 4, WEIR High 1. WEIR High has actually out-hit Wheeling Central 3-2, but the errors have hurt.
Right, Coach. We have a new pitcher in, like you said, number 12, Colson Kimmer, the left-hander for the WEIR Red Riders, is going to take over for Jersey McAllister, who did a job pitching. He threw 4 good innings. Like I said, he got touched up a little bit in the first inning, but most of it was not his fault. But it happens.
I don't think he gave up an earned run, Paul.
Yeah, I don't believe so. So we got at the plate here, we got Luke Teo, who took over center field, takes high for ball 1.
I think they say that name T.U. Okay?
T.U., yeah, T.U. Okay, thank you. T.U. in there for head of the count. Colson looks, delivers.
By the way, Luke is 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch, and he struck out in the second time at bat.
Luke's in there 2-0. Colson looks like he needs to follow through a little bit and find the play, get the ball down. First two pitches were about head high there. Delivery here, ball 3, head high, same place.
Well, you're definitely taken here, aren't you?
Absolutely. I think they're going to make him throw some strikes here. This is very, still a very good game, 4-1. Could go either way, that's for sure.
Do have somebody loosening down in Wheeling Central's bullpen down there.
Lose the count, 3 balls, 1 strike to Luke. I think if I'm Luke, I might make him throw me another one.
I agree. I would be right in my zone, or I'd be taken all the way almost here.
Ball 4 high.
And you hate to have a batter take on a 3-1 pitch, but 5 pitches.
Right, we'll see how the move works on the lefty over there. See if they can get them big leads they've been getting the whole game here. Now coming to bat, Gary Hatfield, the DH. He's still getting a pretty good lead.
Gary's had a single and stole a base and scored in the first inning, and he also reached on an error his second time up, so 1 for 2. I would imagine Wheeling Central is still going to take some chances on the bases, even with a lefty.
Yeah. Sometimes with the lefty you get under, you steal on first movement, if a lefty has a real good move. The delivery here is high. One ball, no strikes to Gary Hatfield.
Got to make him put it in play here. I know the young man's not trying to throw him a little bit high, but you got to make him put it in play. No walks here.
Fastball fouled straight back, evens the count at 1-1.
Nice off speed.
Colson's throwing the ball pretty nice. He's just right now he's a little bit high.
A little high on the fastball.
Yeah.
That was a good pitch call, I think, by the coach, just to try to get the ball over the plate off speed.
I think he'll dial it in here.
Here he goes.
Great pitch to run on.
He looked like he was leaning to go.
Yeah, and there's a slow curveball. Stayed high. 2 balls, 1 strike, stolen base for Luke.
TU, huh?
TU, that's what we got here. 2 balls, 1 strike to Gary Hatfield, the DH. The delivery to pitch, misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Some of the problems, Paul, that happen in games is if you are a little bit wild, you may not get that pitch. If you're around the plate, sometimes the umpires have a tendency to give you the pitch.
You're exactly right. 3-1, the pitch. Foul down the right side. I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing the ball. When I can hear it, but I'm not seeing it when it's coming off the bat.
That one I couldn't see it on the right field line.
I watched the infielders. They all ran into the right side there. So that 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of 5. Wheeling Central 4, Weirton 1. The 3-2, the pitch. Hit the ball to second base. Slow roller fielded. Throw. Boy, did he get down the line. Just got it over there for out number 1.
Might want to have a little more urgency there on the defense. Now, that was good for both teams. Why? You moved a runner, and number 1, or for Weir High, it was good because you got an out. Now, I don't know, Paul, what would you do? I might move the infield in, down 4-1 in the 5th inning here with a runner at 3rd and 1 out.
Yeah, you got Seth Cover. He's the 4 hitter, right? So
he struck out both times, too.
Yeah.
I think a good call by the coach.
Yeah,
game, I'm keeping him back, but not here.
Just missed. And I think that was one of them pitches. been a little wild right now, so he's not going to get anything close.
I
Like
just
you're saying.
noticed on the scoreboard, pitch count, 74 for Wheeling Central's pitcher. This is his 12th pitch for Colson.
I got you, yeah. There's a good pitch, low and in for strike number 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Got the infield in here with 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. The pitch.
For sure.
Yes, made a nice play. The left fielder made a nice play. Like you said, it's going to be an RBI sac fly. For out number 2.
So a sac fly, for those keeping score at home, does not count as a time at bat, any sacrifice fly, so it's 0 for 0, but they do get an RBI on that. And again, base, move them over, and a sac fly getting them in. They got that run back.
Right there, yeah, just like the book says here. Now you got Peyton Hildebrand coming to the plate, the Wheeling Central shortstop. Takes strike 1.
Still a much better job with Colson now. He's around the zone here now. He's got his groove, I think.
Yeah, I knew he was going to dial in there. Just like early. I'm not sure if he got on the mound this year yet. Probably not, but I had a feeling he was going to dial in. Even when he's missing now, he's inning. He was throwing everything head high. Now he's dialing it in a little bit. That was an off-speed pitch that just missed. You got Peyton Hildebrand with a 1-1 count. Swings it top of the zone fastball. Puts himself 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One nice thing about the sun, Paul, it's hurting us, but it's not hurting the fielders or the batter, it doesn't look like.
We'll take it.
You're right.
That's a tough pitch ahead. It's right at your eyes, but you can see it good. It's awful tempting to a hitter.
Yeah, it was out of the zone. But
yeah.
But
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball to the third baseman. The catcher. The pitcher's going to take it, and it bounced off the heel of his glove. It looked like it was going to go to the third baseman, but the pitcher, I don't know if he called him off or what the heck happened there, but it was underneath of it, and the ball hit right off the heel.
Well, that's a shortstop over there at first base, so look for him possibly to take off here somewhere in this count, too, if he gets a nice enough lead. With 2 outs, trying to get in scoring position.
Brings up Cole Sufton, the first baseman.
He was going. He was going,
right.
So we're going to give a stolen base on that, even though the ball was in the dirt.
Yeah, he had a great jump. He took off as soon as Colson moved on the mound. He just took off. And the ball was in the dirt to Cole Sufton. 1 ball, no strikes. Peyton Hildebrand standing on second base after he just stole the base. Ball number 2, this high fastball.
They got another run this inning, Paul, without a courtesy of a hit. So another unearned run, error number 7. Not that Weir High's trying to do that. It's just one of those days that has kind of put them behind the 8 ball.
The 2-0, the pitch. This is high and outside for 3 balls, no strikes to Cole Sufton for Wheeling Central. Peyton out there, he's got a nice lead there, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere with 2 outs because he's going to score in a single. Strike number 1. Moves the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. Colson Kimber, the new pitcher.
That might have been a time I give a green light, possibly, even though he's been a little bit wild. You got your number 6 hitter up and 3-0, you're winning, I might have given a green light on 3-0. Most teams take an automatic strike 3-0, but sometimes there is a time. If you got a good hitter up and somebody not as good in the hole are batting next with a runner at second and 2 outs, might give a green light on a 3-0. That's the best pitch he's going to probably get to hit.
I don't think Cole he wouldn't have complained about getting a green light. I don't think. Oh, ball 4, top of the backstop.
Get it back to the pitch. Get it back.
Peyton Hildebrand will move to third on the wild pitch. Ball number 4 for Cole Sutton. He'll move to first base.
Yeah, you're going to need a call here, first and third. They're going to go probably. Do they delay and throw him out? I think he's struggling a little bit, so do you take a here?
I'd probably, even though it's the first and third, I think I'd make him throw a strike, really, because he's struggling with his control a little bit. I wouldn't give him any outs. There's another ball in the third.
No, I was saying, were you going to throw down to second if he was stealing? Okay.
No, I would not.
Got it.
Good conference by the pitcher here. Pitching coach to the pitcher. You got runners at second and third now on that wild pitch.
You got Peyton Hildebrand at third, and you got Cole Sutton at second base.
And Braden Cover, who has a brother that's pitching, Seth, is now at bat. He's the third baseman for Wheeling Central. I think his dad's one of the 3 coaches, too. I did get the Wheeling Central coaches before the game. Jason Rowe, Ryan Storm, and Todd Cover is on the bench. Ryan Storm is at first, and Jason Rowe is down at third. Good conference, good time to go out and settle your pitcher down. I like that. Just get the out. You're still in the ball game. Can't let these 2 runs score if you're Weirton.
Right, because you probably have another pitch coming in for Wheeling Central. You never know here. 1 ball, no strikes. The delivery, the pitch, a little bit outside for ball number 2. Braden Cover, the third baseman. Cover.
Second base, we're going to back up every group to catch it. Come on, guys.
Braden, he'll probably be swinging to get the strike here, I would imagine. There it is, the ball hit the left field. Left fielder's coming, can't get to it, it's going to drop in front of him. There's 2 RBIs. Braden Cover single, brings in 2 runs.
Makes it 7-1, and that was the first hit of the inning, and only the 3rd hit for Wheeling Central in the game.
Helped his brother there get some more runs, get some more insurance runs. Hunter Mueller, the catcher, takes ball 1 high and out. Got Brandon Cover with the 2 RBI single at first base. Getting the signs from the third base coach. I think he's going to stay put. I don't. 1-0 count to Hunter Mueller. Bauer, I'm sorry.
Now, I believe, if I'm not wrong here, in high school, a pitcher would have to pitch 4 innings to get credit for a win, unless maybe it's a run rule game, a 5-inning game potentially. You might get a win if you pitch 3 innings, I guess. He's going.
That's a runner. Ball in the dirt. The throw down is going to be late. Stolen base for Braden Cover. No to Hunter Mueller. The catcher.
Again, I might give the green light here on 3-0. You're up 7-1. Get the kid's name in the paper. He's going to get the best pitch he's going to have a chance to hit. I'd give a green light.
Build
here.
some confidence, you're saying, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Early
nothing wrong
on.
with confidence. I agree. Yeah, it was a strike. It was a pitcher strike. It was at the knees.
It's a good take.
Good discipline.
If he did have the green light, that was a good take. You're not swinging at that pitch.
Yeah, that's good discipline if he had the green light. Moves the count to 3 balls and 1 strike to Hunter Mueller, the Wheeling Central catcher. Ball 4 in the third.
Blue. You got time!
Now again, as the coach goes out there, he doesn't have to make a change, but it looks like he's going to. You get 3 visits in a game. On the 4th visit, you come out a total up. You would have to take the pitcher out of the game. Any pitcher, when you come out a 4th time, that is his second. Still can go out to talk to a pitcher a 3rd time. In fact, so he's only had 1 mound trip today.
Well, looks like C. I don't have his first name, but Long is going to right field.
Want to give it
courtesy runner
first name?
The game.
Christian Long will be going to right field. He's coming in the pitcher. Teddy Galiptis is coming in to pitch.
Christian Long, right field. Teddy Galiptis pitching.
You ready? You ready?
Caden Broswell must have went to second, assuming. I can't see the number.
I thought I'd give it a try at a moment.
So right now, these would just be a defensive, and there would be no batting changes.
Right.
Galipsis, he had a single the first time he batted today. Now he's coming in to pitch. 1 of 3 hits that the WEIR High offense has.
I'm not worried about positions. 15 for 12. Long. 15 for 12? Yeah. 15 for 12.
So 15's coming in defensively. Who is that now? You have the sheet?
Long coming in.
Okay, and he's coming in for Kimmel, but he won't be batting unless they want him to pinch hit for Hatfield. He's locked into that spot.
2 out.
There, or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's locked in, not Hatfield, but he's locked in with Mauder's spot. Hatfield's a DP for Wheeling Central. Up now is Code Camaradas. By the left, hit the ball hard twice. Nice off-speed pitch to get ahead 0-1.
Hey, get ahead. Make your capture. Let's go.
Teddy Galiptis is one of the WEIR riders today, looks like, too. Comes in throwing strikes. Nice job. Pitch number 2 is foul back. It's ahead of the count, 0-2.
Nice off-speed curveball on pitch number 1. That was a fastball to get ahead. Now, again, he's only thrown 2 pitches. I would have a good location here. I would not throw a perfect.
Kay Karnas,
I like that location
the
there.
left fielder. Back, keeps the count at 0-2. Well,
runners should be off on any swing. You're forced, they swing, there's nothing to think about, but don't let the ball hit you.
Yeah, there's 2 outs, you're running. A little off speed there, lose the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kay Coronas, the Wheeling Central left fielder.
2 outs and less than 2 strikes, you're going on contact. 2 outs. I see a lot of runners stop when they swing. I don't know why.
Down the right side, down the right field line.
Well, look, at least you.
I did see it. I guarantee Coach Rowe would like to see these 2 runs score. You know, first game of the season, you can never get enough runs, and I'm sure Coach Cowan has got to be happy with Teddy Galiptis is doing. He come in, freshman, he's throwing strikes, and he's throwing quality pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes of delivery, ball low, looked like a changeup, and a great block.
Wheeling Central's had a couple of kids warm up here between innings, so I don't know how much longer. Might get 1 more inning out of their pitcher, but that probably would be it. Very close pitch. Maybe too close to take, huh?
Yeah, that might be one of them ones. But
well, now it changes, Paul. It's full count, 2 outs. You are stealing. So that runner at first should almost be at second base by the time the ball gets in. He's got a good jump over there. He's going.
Pitch is called strike 3.
So in the inning, I got him for 2 runs. They only had 1 hit. That was the single by Braden Cower that scored 2 runs. And after 4.5, it's, let's see, I had him for 3 runs. Sorry about that.
Yep.
3 runs. I missed one there. And after 4.5, 7-1, Wheeling Central.
There's nothing like the sound of a ball solidly hit off a wooden bat. At the Swearingen Bat Company, all bats are handcrafted on a player's specific needs, the perfect balance with a perfect handle to the batter. Visit the Swearingen Bat Company online at SwearingenBaseball.com or look them up on Facebook. Get that perfect quality wooden bat handcrafted locally just for you. There are plenty of models for all levels of play, and they also make great gifts for your special player. You can even choose your own design right down to the specific color. Make sure you visit the Swearingen Bat Company. Quality custom wooden bats, locally made. The Swearingen Bat Company is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you tired of playing on crowded public courses? Do you want to take your game to the next level? Then it's time to join the Steubenville Country Club. No tee times needed, best greens in the valley, the pace of play is like no other, with pristine fairways, challenging holes, and top-notch amenities. And right now there is a special offer. 50% off, that's right, 50% off active memberships. Join today and don't wait for this offer to expire. Call PGA professional John Denham today at 740-264-2821. The Steubenville Country Club is a great place to play.
What grade's this kid in? You got a grade? 10th, huh?
I don't know.
Okay, so we're back here, and we've got the Connor boys, Cover boys, excuse me, switching. Seth going to third base, Braden coming in to pitch. Okay. It's bottom of 4, Seth threw 74 pitches, and bottom of 5, 74 pitches, and now comes the brother. Maybe this is WEIR High's chance to tack on a few runs and get right back into the ball game.
Coach can't say enough about Seth Cover. He pitched 4 great innings. What a bulldog.
He sure did, and he really had the K going. I have him for 9 Ks in 4 innings, and that sure helps your defense, who has been good for Wheeling Central today. Doesn't have to make many plays when you're getting that many strikeouts.
Well, Braden, he looks like he's maybe 6 foot out there. He's got some long arms, and he's throwing the ball well. These Cobra boys they can throw the ball. They can throw the ball.
Yeah, we're at the bottom of the lineup. Zion Spencer, who has only batted once and had a strikeout, and Ryan Weber, who also K'd. We said there were 9 strikeouts, and then G. Cross is coming up third in the inning.
That's right. Zion, the WEIR High third baseman, needs to get the inning started for the WEIR Red Riders. Braden takes a sign, pitch, first pitch is in there for a strike and was pulled. Well, first pitch fastball down the middle, he was on it.
Looks like a good pitcher. He might be a little younger than his brother. He definitely doesn't throw as hard as his brother did.
He's still throwing it pretty well, I think. Looked like some type of curveball or
curve out, a little bit out.
1 ball, 1 strike. To Zion Spencer, the third baseman. The pitch to swings through for strike 2.
Those are tough pitches to hit. Up there on the letters on the inside corner, you're either going to pop those up or swing through.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch. I mean, like I said, you can see it so well, and you're just not going to catch up to it. Well, Beansy hit by pitch.
Yeah, if I'm Wheeling Central, that's the one thing you don't want. Free base runners, especially ahead 1-2 in the count with the bottom of the order up.
Brings up Ryan Weber, the first baseman for the WEIR Red Riders. He struck out last time, but he was on it. He was putting the wood some foul balls, but the pitch looked like some type of splitter or some type of changeup for low for ball one. You got Zion Spencer hit by a pitch, occupying first base right now. The 1-0. Fastball is ripped to left field for a base hit. Red Riders hit by a pitch and a hard hit single.
Yeah, that hit by the pitch really hurt. I could live with that if I'm the Wheeling Central coaching staff. Hey, I don't want to walk the number 9 kid. I just beamed the batter. I'm behind in the count. If he earns it, that's fine.
Brings up the center fielder, G. Cross.
And that was a good shot by Ryan that time. G's due. Let's see what happens here. Remember, you can't get 6 runs all back at once. You just need to plug away, get a couple here, a couple there, and you're right back in it if you're Weirton. If you're Wheeling Central, you want to make them earn it. You want to make sure you don't give them a lot of free passes, and hopefully you make routine plays. Pinch runner for Weir High for Ryan Weber.
Looks like Vantburn. Coach Cowden, we're going to have to work on his writing here. We can't even read his writing here. Coach Cowden. G. Cross up with first and second. No outs, down 7-1. Takes ball 1 low and in. Six runs back all at once here, so any way you can get on, you need base runners.
If I'm Wheeling Central with a new pitcher, I want to make sure I get an out. I don't care if the runners move up. I got to get me an out somewhere.
Takes you 1-0 for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. You know, they had 17 runners on against Brook and couldn't push any across. So getting runners on is not the problem for Weir.
G struggled a little bit today. Got great speed, but getting some base runners can get you a heck of a big inning going if you can get a little dribbler somewhere with that speed.
Anyway, anyhow, right? Takes 1-1 outside corner for strike 2. Behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He brought that one a little bit. He reached back and
did have a little bit of pop on that one.
The 1-2. G crosses in the hole. The pitch. It's hit the right field in. He's in for a single. Right fielder fills the. Brings up Teddy Calyptus.
Again, if I'm Weir High here, I'm sure playing my infield back, getting me an out somewhere, third, second, or first, giving up a run.
Wheeling Central got the corners in and playing double play death in the middle right now. You got Teddy Calyptus, a second baseman for Weir High. Fastball fouled straight back.
Teddy singled in the first, and he struck out in the third. Again, one of 9 strikeouts for Seth Cover, who pitched really well for 4 innings.
Good. Okay. Good.
With the corners in, G. Cross is getting a tremendous lead at first base.
Yeah, you're right. I saw that he might be able to score on a single as fast as he is in that jump. Yeah.
The 1-0 just misses, evens the count at 1-1 to Teddy Calyptus, the Weir Rider, second baseman, up with base, down 7-1.
Yes, that's what I was just told. So.
Somebody warming up in the bullpen for Wheeling Central, number 14 out there.
The 1-1 foul down to third base, moves the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitcher's pitch. He was out in front of that curveball. He does have a slow curveball and has a little bit of pop on his fastball.
Again, Braden Cover taking over for his brother Seth. The pitch, Slow pitch, ripped down to third base, fair ball down the line. It's going to score at least 2. There's a 2 RBI single for Teddy Calyptus.
G Cross, kind of important, had to hold it second there. That was a pretty good pitch too. He was out in front and just got it right where he wanted it, just on the line.
He's got the barrel to the ball. Was able to keep it fair. That's the hardest thing, keeping that ball fair, and it just fair. Now you got G Cross at second base and Teddy Calyptus at first. Brings Caden Broadswell, the left fielder, or right fielder, I'm sorry, to the plate with no outs. The pitch is ripped to center field. It's going to be in there. The center fielder cuts it off. Great play by the center fielder. It's going to score a run, and the runners are going to move to second.
So we're going to give an RBI on that, and we're going to give an error to allow second base on the throw. I don't think he would have got Teddy. He had a good jump going from first to third, but I think it would have been close. But the runner moved up to second. Caden on the miscut of the relay, which is pretty important.
Yeah.
You know, everything started on that 1-2 hit batter.
Brings Anthony Early, the left fielder, to the plate with guys at second and third. 7-4, Wheeling Central has the lead. The pitch, changeup, hit the center field. It's probably going to score a run. Oh, left fielder takes it. He sack fly for Anthony Early.
Boy, has this game changed in a hurry, huh?
It don't take much.
Well, that's why when you're down, you just don't want to have a big letdown and give up extra runs, because you know you can come back. Down 3-0, down 4.
Coming to the plate, Demir Mauder, the DH. Guy on second base. Ball's hit down to first base. Fields it, gets the out number 2.
I got to give Demir a lot of credit there. He busted down that line. He knew he was going to be out, but he busted down the first base line. I like that.
A lot of hustle. Like I said, this was a well played game. We're very fortunate to be able to announce this game. Got 2 good teams early in the season, playing hard and playing well. You got to give it to these coaches for having these kids ready.
Now again, we talked about there's hits and there's hits. 2 out. Kind of a big at bat for Caden Wells, the catcher, who's done a good job behind the plate.
Who knows on a pass ball here? We may force an issue with 2 outs. I know we're down 7-5 here. 6th inning. Dave Cowden, there it is.
Oh, what a nice stop again.
He stayed put. What a great job by the catcher.
Caden, by the way, has hit the ball hard. Hard ground ball to short and a double last time up in the gap.
Hunter Mueller, I think he just. The 1-0. Roswell's on third base. The pitch. Called strike. Caden Wells at bat with the guy on third base. Ball high, hit the third base, bobbled. Not going to throw him out.
Paul, it took a bad hop. I think I might have to give a hit and a ribby on that.
Agree.
Third baseman put the ball in play, and good things happen.
Here we go,
7-6, what a comeback, huh?
What a game.
Caden looks like he has pretty good speed. Wouldn't be surprised to see him on the move with 2 outs.
You got Trey Cook at plate, the shortstop for the WEIR Riders. Coach, that fence not there. I think it hit you.
Way out in front of that slow curveball. Caden's going to be moving on contact. 2 outs. He's the tying run, but it's still early. It's only the 5th inning. Got 2 more at bats.
And another thing here we have is lights. I know it's getting a little dark. We have lights here, so they're going to call it. Exciting game here. Like you said, 7-6, bottom of 5. For the WEIR Red Riders, Caden Wells at first base. Not going anywhere. Ball fouled straight back for strike number 2.
Again, might be a good time to be moving with 2 strikes and 2 outs. This pitch or the next pitch to try to get in scoring position. And if you're in motion and you hit a ball in a gap, might get the tying run home.
Absolutely. Here he goes. He's running. Ball fouled straight back once more.
Nice cut there. And he had the base stolen too.
These WEIR hitters are battling. They get down 0-2 and they'll foul 3 or 4 balls off. I mean, they're in there to battle. They're doing a nice job. Braden Cover, 0-2 the pitch. Ripped down the third base foul.
Pitch.
Again, you want to throw a fastball to give yourself a chance if it's a ball, but I'm not so sure. He's been on these last couple fastballs.
I might have pitched out on that one. I might even pitch out on this one time just to see.
At least throw over. Now he's staying put. Curveball, strike 3 on the outside corner. Braden, he threw it. He had to throw a pitch, and he did. Nice pitch.
Well, WEIR High has now got 7 hits and 6 runs, and after 5, it's Wheeling Central 7, WEIR High 6.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting. The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Welcome back to Bowman Red Riders, the home team, battling Wheeling Central. The score is 7-6 in favor of Wheeling Central, top of 6th inning. Leading off the top of the 6th inning, we got Coy Lipinski in for Eli Tucker. That had to lead the game with an injury here. Hopefully he's okay. On the mound, we got Teddy Calyptus pitching his 2nd inning here for WEIR Red Riders. Came in a nice shutdown job for the WEIR Red Riders. He's a freshman. He come in and he showed a lot of gump. He come in, he threw strikes. Watching him here in warm-ups, he's still throwing strikes with looks like a nice knuckleball or something. Haven't seen that pitch thrown in the game yet, but he's got that in his back pocket if he needs it, I believe. Leading off the inning is Coy Lipinski for Wheeling Central. It is 7-6 in the top of 6 in favor of Wheeling Central.
Somebody turn the lights on. Sun's down below the horizon.
Fans are wanting the lights on. Coach Cowden says we'll turn them on. So, okay, Teddy Calyptus is taking the sign. He winds, he pitches. The curveball just misses low and out. Not a bad pitch. It was very close. He was right there around the zone. delivers, pitches, fastball swung over for strike one. One count to Coy. He took over in the batting order for Eli Tucker. The pitch, the 1-1. Curveball just misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, he's around the zone. He's plugging around the zone. The ball, curveball stayed high a little bit. I think it might have come down after past the plate. The 2-1, the pitch, fastball swung by. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, we are in the 6th inning, 7-6 ball game in favor of Wheeling Central. What a game. These two teams are playing very well for this early in the season. They're very, very good game. The 2-2. Strike 3, swings and misses for out number 1. Brings up T.U. that he moved to center field after the injury to Eli. Teddy winds, pitches, fastball swung through for strike 1. He's doing a bang-up job here. He's throwing strikes. The 0-1, the delivery, curveball misses low. Misses low, but it was a quality pitch. Well, if you're Coach Cowden, you got to be happy with this freshman coming in, throwing this well in a game that's very close. Fastball swung through for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you're walking people, your defense can't help you, Coach. That's one thing you got to do, is throw strikes. And Teddy, he's doing just that right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fastball fouled straight back. Oh, and the catcher held on to it. Another nice job.
Beautiful job by the catcher. Those are big plays. With 2, Caden Wells.
Boy, it really helps out the pitcher. Now coming to the plate is Gary Hatfield, the DH for Wheeling Central. We got 2 down, Coach. 2 strikeouts by the freshman.
He's hit the ball 3 times. He had a base hit first time up and scored in the first inning. Got on an error at the second time up and hit a ground ball to second base third time up.
First pitch curveball misses down and in.
He also has good speed, stole the base, so if he gets on, he's going to be running.
Fastball fouled straight back, even the count at 1-1. Coach, so far what I'm seeing here by Teddy is, I think he's wasting his curveball. He's just showing the hitters, and he's jamming that fastball right down, into the plate, and they're not hitting it yet.
Balance.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he has much wasted motion.
No, there's a fly ball deep left field. Left fielder under it, squeezes and catches it for out number 3.
Momentum has really switched here, boy.
Good inning by Teddy.
Well, no runs, no hits. After 5.5, it's 7-6. Let's again talk a little bit about our sponsors, who without them, you wouldn't be able to have these games on OVSO. Capital Recovery Systems, Edge Sports, Franciscan University, Best Western, Sickle Law Office, Hood's Pharmacy, PR Landscaping, Mosty Funeral Home, IBEW Local 240, Sunset, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Steve's Fish and Chips, Attorney Adam Martello, Marcino Enterprises, Hauser Furniture, Valley Converting, Josephine's Carryout, Trinity Health System, Blakemore Insurance, Fort Steuben Maintenance, M&M Hardware. Tomorrow there will be a OVSO game of the week in softball at Brook High School with the John Marshall Monarchs playing the Brook Bruins. That game will start at 6 o'clock. Oh, Dan just told me they changed it back to 5 o'clock. It was scheduled for 6 o'clock, so now Dan says it's back to 5 o'clock. We have Weirton with 7 hits to 3 for Wheeling Central, but Wheeling Central still is in the lead by a run here in the bottom of the 6th, mainly because of the 7 errors that Weirton has committed early in the game. Are unearned for Wheeling Central, and they've done a good catchers. And in days like this where it's getting colder late at night, you're going to not ever have your pitcher throw a full game, and most pitchers don't get a full game in the 110 pitches they're allotting them. So we do have a switch last inning where Seth Cover came out and Braden Cover came in. Now Matt Crenity is come in to pitch for Wheeling Central, number 14. Leading off for Weir High this inning is number 10, Zion Spencer. So they have 8, 9, and 1 up this inning, and they're facing a new pitcher, Paul, number 14. I have Matt Crenity, I believe, if I said that right. Yes. Crenity? Okay. Hopefully we're not mispronouncing names. Zion was taken all the way just to make sure this pitcher was going to get ahead in the count.
0-2 to Zion Spencer. Well, if he had any questions, he's going to throw strikes. If there's any questions there.
Last time I'm going to tell you, 1 on death bat.
Okay.
Next time they're all going in the dugout.
The 0-2 here. Nitty taking over for Brandon Cover. The pitch, curveball, nice pitch for strike 3.
Really good pitcher's pitch there. That was out of the zone, but too close to take.
Yeah, Coach. Yeah, I mean that was a good curveball. It started in the zone. You know, it looked like a strike, and then when they got there, it had a nice little bite to it, and didn't end up a strike. But you know, 2/3 of the way to the plate, it was a strike. So for out number 1. Ryan Weber, the first baseman, swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back.
Raymond Suckotch reminded me to tell you guys to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. It's free, and it will help if you would do that on this OVSO network.
The 0-1 delivery, the pitch, fastball is ripped to left field. For a single. Ryan Weber has another single.
Now they pinch ran for him the last time, so if they were to run for him now, he'd have to.
I mean, he may not get up again, so I don't know how much personnel they have to run in there with their roster. I don't know.
You're right. You said he had a good at bat, even though he struck out the first time, and he's ripped 2 shots the last 2 times up.
Swinging the bat well.
Heck of a job for a number 9 hitter today, huh?
Brings up the leadoff hitter, G. Cross, the center fielder for Weirton. 1 guy on at first base, 1 out. The pitch, curveball high, ball 1.
G had a looping single to right last time up that really spark-plugged that big inning. They got 5 last inning, tying runs at first here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th for Weirton.
Matt takes a sign, pitches, the ball's hit the left field. The left fielder's coming in hard, makes a great catch. Nice catch by the left fielder for out number 2.
Really, really good base running by Ryan Weber. He was about 3/4 of the way to second, and he would have easily got there if the ball had fallen and had plenty of time to get back. Very impressed with the base running and a nice read by the left fielder that time.
Brings up Teddy Calyptus. The second baseman had They need another big one here with the Weir Riders down 7-6 in the bottom of 6 here. The pitch, curveball's fouled straight back for strike number 1.
Now, Paul, would you take a shot and maybe put somebody in there to steal a base, get the tying run to second? If it's a seventh inning, you would do it. No, I don't know about now, though.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how the personnel is, but you need to run now. Anytime you can get it now, it's a sixth. You're running out of time.
Teddy's had 2 hits today.
You think I'm crazy, I would put him in motion. If he gets thrown out, then you got a good hitter coming up the next inning, but you need to do something. You're going to need 2 or 3 hits to score, so I would get him in motion. There's a big hole between first and second. I'd get him running. The pitch down low, ball evens the count up 1-1.
Now, one thing for sure, if they don't score this inning, they got the middle of their lineup up next inning for WEIR High in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to hold on.
Ball's ripped right to the second baseman. He knocks it down. He has time. He knocked it down. I thought he was going to have time, but then he bobbled it when he tried to pick it up. He did a great job staying in front of it. That ball was hit hard. Coach, it's their first game. What do you think? I'm going to lay that one on you. I hate to do it to you.
I'm going to give a hit.
Okay.
In doubt, we're going to give the hitter the advantage there because it took a bad hop on him. He might have had to play at second base had he looked there. It would have been close, but not at first. Galipsis down the line quick. Well, again, there's hits and there's hits. Here's the big hitter right now, Caden Braswell. 2 outs, 2 on, tying run at second base.
The right fielder. Ball 1.
He got a big hit last time.
1-0, the pitch. Ball low and in.
Now is out hit Wheeling Central 8-3, but still trails 7-6.
Yeah, Caden Braswell up to play with 2 balls, no strikes. Takes ball 3 into the dirt.
All right, Coach. What are you going to do, Paul?
I'm going to take here.
I might give a green light here if it was me.
You got Anthony Early. He's a pretty good hitter. Coming up with bases loaded. Anthony Early, he's swinging the bat well, Coach.
Agreed with that, too. But if it's right down the middle, I don't know. It's tempting.
Ball's high. Oh, a little premature by me. Zone for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Caden Braswell, the WEIR High right fielder, swings over the pitch. Okay, now, Coach, now we've got 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Well, they're going to be moving. That's going to help Ryan score on a base hit because he's going to be in motion, and Teddy may score on something into the shallow gap area because he's going to get a big jump. I might step off a few times and watch that runner or maybe even make a throw to first or second.
The 3-2 to delivery is fouled straight back.
Teddy had a great jump, boy. Again, 3-2, 2 outs, nothing to think about. You're stealing on the pitch. You just don't want to let a ground ball hit you. And you're going like the wind.
That's it.
You have to go. First and second, you're forced.
Hey, does a spin around. Not a bad. That's not a bad idea by Matt. It's good heads-up play. 3-2, 2 outs. Guys on first and second. Swung and missed for strike 3.
That really was a.
It was definitely low, right on the corner, on the outside corner. It was a great pitch.
Well, after 6, 7-6, Wheeling Central. We'll be back after these messages.
My man, you're looking good. New clothes, new ride. What's your secret?
No secret. You have your Class A CDL, right?
Yeah, so?
I drive for Black River Logistics, and you can too with your Class A. All you have to do is call Mr. Yes at 740-298-6926. See how you can make up the...
I'm calling now.
That's Black River Logistics, 740-298-6926.
Everhart Bove Funeral Home, they believe you should take care of your loved ones while you still can. Pre-planning at Everhart Bove ensures that your family won't have to worry about the stress of final arrangements during this most difficult time. More importantly, they won't have to worry about how they'll pay for it. Visit Everhart Bove Funeral Home today and discover all the affordable options available. Everhart Bove Funeral Home, Wintersville, Richmond, and Burgolds. This broadcast is sponsored by Lancia, specializing in skilled care, rehabilitation, and transitional care. They have 3 locations to serve you or a loved one: the Villa Royale or Villa Vista in Steubenville and the Belmont Manor in St. Clairsville. Lancia Healthcare is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Great comeback so far for 7th, 7-6. Weirton is down by 1 run. They need to hold them here. Wheeling Central trying to add on to their 1-run lead, Paul.
Absolutely, Coach. Like you said, Weir High right now has all the momentum, going into the 7th inning. So if you're Wheeling Central, you might want to take a couple pitches, make things happen. You got to, in my opinion, you better put a couple runs across the plate here. And you got Seth Cover leading off against Teddy Calyptus. The first pitch is curveball in there for a strike.
Well, I tell you what, he's around that plate with that slow curveball, boy. That is throwing these Wheeling Central hitters off balance. Good job on pitch calling here.
Coach Cullen got to be happy with Teddy here. Fastball swung over for strike 2. 0-2 to Seth Cover.
Down at the ankles. What another great pitcher's pitch.
I think I get the ball out of the strike zone.
Me too here. I don't care about a pitch count now, do you?
No, he's only, 22 pitches, it looks like. Fastball high, foul ball. Good pitcher's pitch.
Yes, it was. Good waste, and he did a good job of staying on top of that ball.
The hitter got rid of it, good foul ball. 0-2 pitch here to Seth Cover. The freshman for Weir High pitches, throws high, and then ball number 1.
That was his worst curveball of the night. That one kind of got away from him.
Yes, it did. It's okay though. Like you're saying, it's getting a little chilly. The ball might be getting a little slippery. Who knows? 1 ball, 2 strikes here. The delivery, ball 2. Same place, 2-2.
Listen, if I had a Pepsi-Cola player of the game, and he's come in and did a bang-up job on the mound.
Yeah, and he's a freshman.
Wow.
The 2-2. The line, the delivery, it's fouled way over third base.
Well, he's out in front of that fastball, so you got to bet off speed's coming on this pitch probably.
I think I'd throw it in the dirt. Seth's on
he's done a good job on the high pitch. This is bad.
He's on it right now. There's fastball down low, little better spot there. Again, Seth went down and got it 2-2. He's protecting anything close. If you can't hit it, you got to foul it. Give yourself another chance to get a better pitch to do something with it. So we're still 2-2 here, top of 7. With Seth Cover at the plate. The wind, the pitch. It's hit deep to left field. This ball might be out of here. Oh, caught at the warning track. Another nice job there. That ball was hit deep. What a nice play. Anthony Early.
Yeah, give a shout out to Anthony Early. Got a good drop step, good jump, and a nice job against the fence area.
The wind died down. There's no wind, but it's, I think the temperature dropped probably 10, 15 degrees, so the ball didn't travel. It's, later in the year, that ball's gone.
That was stroked well.
First pitch on the right side for strike number 1.
Just out of play on the top of the dugout. Again, we're in the 7th. It's 7-6, Wheeling Central.
Again, you got to give it to both players. Teddy stayed in there throwing strike after strike, and Seth Cover, he battled and drove the ball. nice job on both players right there. The 0-1 delivery, foul down third base.
I tell you, I'm impressed with the coaching decisions too. They put people in motion when they needed to, made some pitching changes when they had to, some really nice pitch calling. You're wasting pitches, off-speed pitches. Coaches deserve a lot of credit today, and I thought Chippy's done a pretty good job. He's probably missed a couple like every other umpire can, but he's done a good job behind home plate.
Did a good job. The 0-2, the pitch, fouled straight back. There's Peyton Hildebrand doing a nice job staying alive there. You know, down 0-2, them pitches, that's probably a ball there, but I can't blame him for, swinging at that.
Peyton's made contact 3 times. He hasn't struck out, so he's a battler.
The 0-2, the delivery. Did you just jinx him?
I might have just jinxed him.
Did you just jinx him?
Well, he's made good contact, but you know what? That was just a great pitch. A curveball at the knees that ended up at the ankles, okay?
That was probably his best curveball he threw.
That was a great pitch, and he was he pulled his head off and looked like he was cranking on 0-2 too as a hitter, but he had made contact 3 times.
Brings up Cole Supton, the first baseman. The pitch, fastball, hit the left field. He coming in running hard.
What a catch, what a play. He got a great jump.
Early comes in and makes a diving catch running in towards the infield for out number 3. What a play.
Well, you definitely don't, and he's up. He's leading the inning off. You don't want to miss it. Middle of the lineup, bottom of the 7th, 7-6, Wheeling Central, and Weir High is all fired up.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning, clean floor to see. Is the meaning of cleaning.
This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T wireless network. Remember, don't text and drive, it can wait. AT&T on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event. Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
So you're driving the kids just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Here in the bottom of the 7th, let's 7-6 Wheeling Central. Let's go over our sponsors. Like to thank them again. Signs Limited, Hummel Construction, Anthony Mining, Bennington's, Apollo Restoration, Isla Law Office, Bird's Hot Dogs, John Fiegel, Barium and Chemicals, Ohio Motor Group, Spuds Park View Inn, Naples Spaghetti House, Target Shop, Soft Tight FCU, National Colloid, Black River Logistics, TS Electric, Lancia Royale. And we'll come back to the rest of those as we turn it over to Paul here for the bottom of the 7th.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a game here. It's bottom of the 7th. We got Wheeling Central on top, 7-6 of Weird Red Riders. You got Matt Carini on the mound pitching to Anthony Early. Count is 1-1. What a game. It's too bad. You know, one good thing, Coach, if we didn't have lights, we'd have never got this game in.
You're right.
You know,
you're right.
So
Early, by the way, made 2 great plays in left field last inning, leading off.
That's an understatement. The 1-1, the pitch, hit to the second baseman. The second baseman comes rolling in there, makes a great play.
Ooh, it looked like Early might have pulled a hamstring. I hope not.
Geez,
boy, did he get down that line, boy.
He was flying. He knows what this game means. You know, they're 0-2 and they want to get this win.
he busted out of that box, and it was bang, bang. Okay, happy to see that.
I hope so. What a play by the second baseman. That's a slow roller. He came in there, made a nice play. Brings up DeMar Motor with one out. The ball hit the right field. The right fielder looks like he's underneath of it. For out number 2, makes a great catch. For out number 2. Well, they're down to their last out. Caden Wells, the catch. You know, it's one of these games, Coach. You hate to see anybody lose.
You're right. Well, Wheeling Central's made the most of their hits. Weir High's had a few miscues, but you got to give Weir High credit for battling back down 7-1.
The delivery, the Wells fastball fading their first strike. But one thing so far, Weir High's never given up. You know, they got 2 outs here, and I won't be surprised if they get a couple base runners. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see. The 0-1, the pitch. In there for strike 2. 0-2, they're down to their last strike. Caden Wells is a batter, though. Matt Crenny come in. He's closing the door. He's doing what he has to do so far. We'll see if he can get this 3rd strike. The pitch, delivery, foul straight back.
Well, I think that was too good a pitch on 0-2 there, right down the middle. He had a good rip at that one. I mean, he's throwing strikes, but you don't want that pitch 0-2 if you're Wheeling Central.
I like to see Matt come here back with his curveball here.
He's done a good job in relief, Matt has.
I think Caden's too good of a hitter to throw him another fastball here, in my opinion. But we'll see. There's a curveball. Strike 3.
You were right, Coach.
Yep.
You were right, Paul.
What a good game. We got Wheeling Central stays on top, 7. Weir Riders 6.
So Wheeling Central had 7 runs on 3 hits and 3 errors. We have Weirton for 6 runs on 8 hits and 7 errors, which really was the difference in the ball game early on. By Weirton, just came up a run short. And we'll be right back.
Bert's Hot Dog Shop. Here's the who, what, where, when, and why about Bert's.
Where?
Route 18, just outside Burgettstown.
When?
When you want the very best hot dog you've ever tasted.
Why?
Because it's
Brother,
Bert's
nice to see
passion. Fresh homemade chili sauce for your chili dog each and every day.
How?
Oh, that's simple. It's a foot long with or without chili. It's a hot dog with or without the fixins. It's how you love your hot dog. Bert knows. Bert knows how. Bert knows hot dogs. Route 18. See you there, dog.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and we are trained to electrify.
Okay, we're back here at Bowman Field. Final score, Wheeling Central 7. They had 7 runs on only 3 hits and 3 errors. Weir High had 6 runs on 8 hits and 7 miscues along the way. A couple standouts. Teddy Gillespie had 3 hits and came in and pitched a super duper job, and Anthony Early hit the ball well and also made a couple nice plays in left field. And I'd have to say most impressed with Seth Cover, who had 9 strikeouts in 3 innings, Paul, for Wheeling Central.
He did a bang up job. I think Seth, he might be a freshman too, I believe, isn't he? Or sophomore. But he's a young one. They both teams had some freshmen in there playing. They both had some freshmen come in and pitch, and pitching was very, very top notch today. Which sometimes you don't see this early in the season, but I'm impressed. They come in, they play good defense for the most part. After WEIR got out of that first inning, they didn't do bad, and Wheeling Central did a bang-up job.
Very impressed, and again, early in the year, I think both teams have something to look forward to. Wheeling Central getting away out of here with a win at a good WEIR High team. WEIR High with a great comeback, a lot of nice things happening. It's early on. Both coaches did a good job coaching. Players did a nice job hustling in the game. Umpires, no controversial calls. Chippy behind the plate did a good job, and game to be at.
It sure was.
Now let's thank our sponsors before we get out of here. John Marshall at Brook. That game time has now been changed to 5 o'clock. So join OVSO tomorrow at Brook High School for that softball game. Sponsors who we hope that you patronize, who make this stuff happen: Capital Recovery Systems, Edge Sports, Franciscan University, Best Western, Sickle Law Offices, Hood's Pharmacy, PR Landscaping, Mosty Funeral Home, IBEW Local 246, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, J.C. Pest Control, AT&T on Sunset, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Steve's Fish and Chips, Attorney Adam Martello, Marcino Enterprises, Hauser's Furniture, Valley Converting, Josephine's Carryout, Trinity Health System, Blakemore Insurance, Fort Steuben Maintenance, M&M Hardware, Steubenville Country Club, Barrel Toyota, Signs Unlimited, Hummel Construction, Anthony Mining, Bennington's, Apollo Restoration, Isla Law Offices, Burt's Hot Dog Shop, Dr. John Fiegel, Barry Spud's Parkview Inn, Naples Spaghetti House, Target Shop, Softite, FCU, National Colloid, Black River Logistics, TS Electric, Lancia Villa Royale, Bradley Landscape, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Viking Social Club, Swearingen Bat Company, Economy Lawn Care, Main Street Bank. For Dan Vogel and Paul Zorney, who did a bang-up job. Nice working with you, Paul.
Good job, Coach.
And I appreciate everything. This is Jim DiCarlo saying goodbye, and hopefully join us tomorrow at Brook High School for the girls softball game between John Marshall and Brook.